Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Division II Rowing Selection Show. I'm your host, Will Haskett. Today we set the teams and the lane assignments in the water to compete for a national championship. Central Oklahoma has held the trophy for 2 seasons now, with last year's regatta lost to the pandemic, and that has left plenty of programs motivated to compete this year to be called champion. And those championships will be held at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota, Florida, coming up May 28th through the 30th. That's hosted by the University of Central Florida and the Suncoast Aquatic Nature Center Association. There are 4 teams that will make the trip, and each team will take 1 8 and 1 4 boat to Florida. So who's packing up the gear to make this trip? Let's find out right now as we unveil the select list of teams that have made it to this championship. We'll go in alphabetical order, and we start with the champs. Central Oklahoma is first. The champs are back to defend their title from 2 years ago and seek a delayed three-peat fresh off of a first title of a different sort. The inaugural GNAC Championships allowed the Broncos to enter the postseason off a dominant win. The national titles have followed a run of brilliance from the 8 boat, and that appears to be the path again this season. Madison Kitchel is the coxswain of that boat, already with 2 national titles. The 8 has won the national race 3 times in a row and enters fresh off a blistering time of 6:29.85 in that GNAC race. That was good for a 21-second victory. A win in the 4s race was icing on the cake for the team at the top of the sport right now. Embry-Riddle is next. Congratulations to the Eagles for making the championship regatta for the first time in program history. The team was just 1 point away from capturing a Sunshine State Conference title a few weeks ago and knows it has what it takes to cross the line first in the national championship meet. That is especially true in the 4s, which was the race the Eagles won in that championship. They beat Florida Tech by almost 4 seconds in that race, something to build off of in now both boats. 2 athletes earned all-conference honors, Bethany Thompson and Naomi Brooks, being recognized by the conference for their accomplishments. Florida Tech was in that race. They qualify as well. 6th regatta for the Panthers, who now make the final races for a 3rd consecutive time. That's a program best. Fresh off that narrow Sunshine State meet win, the Panthers made conference history with a 4th consecutive title and 9th overall. Both of those are conference records. That meet took place in the same waters as the national championship, so it'll be a familiar row coming up, especially for the Eagles in their 8th boat that won by nearly 9 seconds. Abigail Smith was one of 4 Panthers to earn all conference honors as the coxswain of that champion 8th boat. She will look to help her team improve upon 2 third-place finishes in the national meet the last 2 trips. And the final team is Mercyhurst. The 2004 national champions return for a 13th time, looking for a little rhythm as they near the starting line in Florida. A few spring cancellations have left the Lakers in search of more reps, but they enter fresh off a strong performance in the Dad Bale Championships a week ago in Philadelphia. The varsity 8 won by 10 and 11 seconds in its 2 races to easily be the best in the field. And after missing the national meet in 2019, a welcome invitation back to the national stage for a chance to add another national championship trophy to the case. All right, let's take a look at your lane assignments now coming up for this national championship meet. And with only 4 teams, there'll be just 2 boats in each of our 4 heats. Heat A in the 8th boat, Central Oklahoma, that dominant boat we've talked about that's been so good. We'll have Embry-Riddle on its outside in lane 4, while the second heat in the 8th will have Mercyhurst and Florida Tech in lanes 3 and 4 respectively. In the 4s, Embry-Riddle gets the draw in lane 3 of Heat A against Mercyhurst, while Florida Tech in lane 3 in Heat B will battle with Central Oklahoma in the second of those 4s races. All right, so now we know the teams who are in and how they will line up in pursuit of a national championship. Each team can now begin making travel plans to the national championship regatta because the action starts on May the 28th at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota, Florida, hosted by the University of Central Florida and the Suncoast Aquatic Nature Center Association. You can watch all of the action right here on NCAA.com. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I'm Will Haskett. Congratulations and best of luck to all of the student athletes competing in this year's championship.
For the win!
If a champion can teach us anything, it's to stay hungry, to keep our resolve, and to prepare for what's next. So to the players in the college sports community who never stop believing, the end goal is in sight. The ultimate rally. A comeback for all ages. For the fans, the teams, and most importantly, the players. Let's bring on the next champion. We're ready.